Guys, we're gonna go ahead and rebuild this truck, and we're gonna make it look brand new again. Yeah, buddy. You know, it looks like somebody painted it over the years, you know, the frame, and it just kept getting bad and absorbing moisture. Crunchy.
Rice Krispies.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Once again, we are here at Ryan's Diesel Service. Today we're going to essentially remove everything down almost a strip chassis. Now we're not going to actually tear everything out, but mostly, you know, the transmission, the transfer case, the motor itself. We're going to be doing all that today, guys. You know, these brake lines look really nice, actually. Whoever did this job in the past did a phenomenal job, the way they routed everything. So we're going to leave all that there. You guys can see right here to the back. Well, actually, there's Mark right there. We have the cab right here, the $1,000 budget build, $1,000 Victory Max, if you want to call it. We actually have the cab off, and this is actually going to the S&S Automotive, like we talked about. That's going to be the company that's actually going to work with us on doing the body work for free, which is awesome, amazing. Really, really excited about that. But at this point right here, like I said, we have everything basically down to a chassis, and we're going to start removing everything. And stay tuned for some later videos because we're looking at, you know, going through the driveline with Mark here at Kodiak Truck, and it's just a really great opportunity to utilize their facility as well to knock all this out. Guys, I'm in another state, so unfortunately I really can't get really in depth with a lot of things because, you know, I'm sort of on a time crunch, but we're working tirelessly from, you know, morning till midnight to get this project done as much as possible before I have to jet back to Michigan. But once I come back, we're going to be assembling everything because all the parts will be in, and that's kind of the goal here. We are essentially restoring this $1,000 build, this $1,000 Duramax. Of course, we're going to have a brand new paint job, brand new fenders. This truck is going to look so amazing. So I need you guys to just continue to follow this build as well and stay tuned for this. And guys, let me know what you guys think. Seriously, I paid $1,000 for this LB7 Duramax. It's an 03 GMC Sierra. And what was wrong with it? It just needed head gaskets. And I know the injectors were a little questionable, so we're going to be definitely installing new injectors. And we'll talk about all the cool performance goodies here in the near future. I know Ryan's talking about installing one of his awesome LB7 RDS 60. We're probably going to go with a 64 millimeter charger. I'm not too sure yet. Maybe a 66. But I'm hoping to probably push this thing to about 600 horsepower is what I think that'd be a pretty comfortable build right there. Just to give you guys a quick snapshot or an overview on what everything looks like here. We did look at it. It looks like it's been painted several times on the frame, but it's all there. I mean, the cross members, it's all there. I know this looks really bad. In worst case scenario, we'll cut it off and we'll just, you know, we'll weld. We'll actually box this frame in. But yes, guys, today we're going to be removing the engine, the transmission, the transfer case, the exhaust. All this is going, fuel lines. We're going to be doing the works on this one today, guys. We're going to strip down as much as possible today. And hopefully today we can get this thing transported to a local sandblasting company where they're essentially going to go ahead and knock this all the way down to bare nothing. And once we receive it, we're going to go ahead and paint it. But that's what the goal is today, guys. I just want to get everything off of here so we can get this entire thing sandblasted. Guys, this is Mark. He is the owner here at Kodiak Truck. He specializes in driveline repairs as well as builds, Allison transmission builds. And I like to say the built transfer case. This is obviously not the built transfer case, but that's what he does here, guys. Done numerous videos. A lot of you folks that have followed me or even subscribed to the channel is because of Mark's expertise as far as doing these install videos. But we did talk this morning about what we're up to, you know, of course removing all this stuff. But what are our plans with the transfer case and transmission?
Definitely go through them. We're going to document some of this stuff. You've obviously seen me in the past build this stuff. One thing I think we want to point out to some of you guys, this transfer case is a reman. We'll photo that tag later and show you, but unfortunately from that rebuilder, they decided to use the housing over and JB weld up the holes. Not a real good call in my opinion, but nonetheless, we'll take it apart. We're going to basically hit everything in the drivetrain, I think. That'd be the plan of attack.
Yeah, and then even knock that case down in the back, huh?
We'll take the differential down.
Or the differential, yeah.
We're going to go through that, do bearings in it, decide what we're going to do for a POS unit. You guys know what I like, the AM track rights. We'll see. Maybe we got a nice low mileage gov lock we'll put in it. Who knows? We'll play around with what we got here. Trans we're going to knock down, go through. We got, I believe we got a triple disc billet converter we can put in there and some clutches and a shift kit. And, you know, mod our case the way we do them, like you guys see with the extra bearings and all that. We'll do updated, all new spicer joints, the forged Teflon seal joints, you know, and we'll get everything cleaned up and this thing looking like new.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Guys, do me a favor, if you are interested or in the market for driveline, again, repair, or even like the transfer cases, specifically the transfer cases, they're by far the best on the market. And like he said, the bearing design that he has, it's actually a 3-bearing design in the main shaft, and I don't believe anyone has that sort of design, and that's why I say the belt transfer case. He does it right. Make sure you reach out to him at KodiakTruck.com. Also, use my coupon code TruckMaster. It's going to save you guys 5%, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very good stuff. Very good stuff. And again, thank you so much for having me here
absolutely.
in the shop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and make a little bed in the corner and just sleep somewhere. And,
we'll throw you a granola bar and a bottle of water. Make sure that you don't get famished or dehydrated.
Hey guys, let's go ahead and get started. Stay tuned. So basically, we're just pulling the drive line right now. We're just getting all the little stuff done too, like getting this wiring harness off and just all the little tiny pieces, because once we actually get this frame blasted, we don't want any issues with the wiring. So it's probably a good idea to go ahead and strip down as much as possible before we ship it. We're actually cleaning up all the weight reduction that's on the ground. Basically all the, let me show you this stuff. All the stuff Jesse's pushing right here. That's actually, I mean, we probably could have filled up a bucket of rust from the stuff that we've already knocked down. This is nothing compared to what seriously. But at this point right here, guys, I went ahead and I removed all the bolts for the engine mounts on each side. Yeah, here we go. That's it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and pull this off and I'll get back to you. Sketchy. We're going to basically just pressure wash everything, clean it all up, knock off all the debris. We're going to go ahead and load it up on the trailer over there, and we'll go ahead and take it to the actual guy that does this for a living. So he's actually going to go ahead and just sandblast everything.
Next time you see this thing, she'll look brand spanking new.
I love restoring these old trucks and bringing them back to their original state. You guys probably saw Wife Max over there. That's what I did with that truck as well as my red truck. I'll tell you what, man, this is just, it's kind of a cool thing, man. It really is cool to see these trucks come right back to life.
Perfect.
Hey, so the frame is here. We're really excited. That was like a one-day turnaround. Wow, that went really quick. So what do you think overall?
Couple spots we got to address. No crisis. We're going to replace this cross member after blasting. They found more rust. Good thing is we got a rivet here and a bolt. Same on the other side. We don't need this bracket anyways because that's for the evap can for a gasoline truck. All the HD frames are made that way. So we're going to take this cross member out of here. I have another one on a donor truck that's clean that we're going to put in there. And then we got 3 cab mounts that they were rotted out. So we're going to take a cutoff wheel, square these off, round it off here. We'll take the plasma cutter, cut a new piece, stitch it in there, weld it all around, be good as new. So we got 3 of them we got to deal with. Other than that, it came out beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
What did we end up paying? It was a couple $100. That's about right.
He didn't give me a bill yet. He said we'll work it out. So with Gary,
free.
who knows? It could be. It very well could be.
Man, it looks incredible. What do you think, Jesse?
Oh yeah, it turned out great.
You and I are the ones working on this bad boy, so
Yeah.
you did most of the heavy lifting, though, I would say. But from you and I staring at this thing for hours.
Oh yeah, it's a huge difference. Almost not even the same frame.
This right here is worse than I ever could have imagined. I thought maybe it was just just a little bit, but it's pretty interesting to address the fact that if you do have a rusty frame, you can only imagine if after it's sandblasted what kind of real carnage is going on with these cross members here. But like you said, Mark, we're going to go ahead and just take it out.
Yeah, we'll replace it. And it's just a cross member. It's not like it's a main rail or something else. I mean, you're obviously the fuel tank comes up in one location there to mount the fuel tank back here. So that's in the big scheme of things, that's really minuscule. So that's an easy fix.
Yeah, we can also get a 4x4 and maybe drill some holes and then bracket it with some deck bolts.
Yes, either that or
It's a green tree.
nylon ratchet strap or some galvanized pipe strapping for your basement water pipes. Yeah, yep, that'll get her done.
The frame is going to look amazing. I haven't consulted with you guys yet, but what are we going with? I'm thinking we're going to primer it and then paint it.
Yeah, we're going to do primer on it and paint, and originally we kind of thought that we would do like a semi-gloss black, like a chassis black, but this frame's so nice, we're going to detail a few spots in here. Way back in the day when I did my monster truck chassis, we went through and we plug welded every hole in the frame that we didn't need, and then we took a product called all metal, which, believe it or not, even in a monster truck held up crushing cars. So we're going to clean this frame up a little bit more, and I got an idea going in here with some all metal, and it's basically a metal body filler, and where there's a few pot marks and that and stuff from the hitch that was on here, we're going to go over the top of that, sand it down, and then prime it, and this frame will be glossy, shiny, beautiful. So it'll really look good.
The front side of the frame, it looks amazing. Look at these upper control arms. These were destroyed when we sent them out. I think we're going to replace those. We're still kind of going back and forth. We may go with a 6-inch lift, maybe a 4-inch lift suspension. We don't know. Stay tuned, guys. We
60 straight axle, high pinion.
Yeah, no.
40s.
We're not going down that road.
Operation Victory Max is coming along great. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Make sure you subscribe if you guys enjoyed the content. We'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned.